Goon in the fire, goon in the fire. Goon in the goon in the goon in the. Smoosh, I wish Black Ops 6 was still fun, man. I thoroughly enjoyed grinding Black Ops 6. It's just that the zombies just got so boring. The multiplayer was far too sweaty. And Warzone just started to not be fun, unfortunately. I mean, it feels... I mean, yeah, it's kind of boring right now. It's not horrible. I mean, until we run into the cheaters and stuff. Like, I know we're going to run into cheaters eventually. Probably this low rank, we won't see any. But they said, like, once you get to, like, platinum and stuff, like, there's a cheater in every game. And I'm not looking forward to that. I mean, I probably won't play until platinum. I'll probably maybe only play, like, this one time and then not touch it again until the cheater situation is fixed. But I can dream, can't I? COD is what got me into video games nowadays. I don't play much. Been playing Minecraft recently. And that's the thing, though. Like, thank you so much for jumping in, first of all. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, Minecraft is a ton of fun. Like, Minecraft will always be one of those just, like, super fun games. I mean, Minecraft is a phenomenal game. Call of Duty got me into... I mean, I was kind of always into gaming. I grew up, like, playing Nintendo games for a long time. And, yeah, Call of Duty is what transitioned me into more of, like, the Xbox gaming. And it was, you know, it was such a different experience. And I loved Call of Duty. But yeah, it's unfortunately just not as fun anymore. Especially with, you know, especially Warzone. Like, all the cheaters, all the stuff like that. It's just not fun anymore. And, the other hard part is that the games are just so expensive now. And they release a new one, like, every year. They release a new Call of Duty game every year. You're expected to buy it, and they're just getting more and more expensive. And no, I hear what you're saying, man. I hear what you're saying. Minecraft is definitely the way to go, though. Like, stick with Minecraft. Stick with Minecraft. It sounds fun. What other games are people enjoying nowadays? I mean, I've been enjoying so much Helldivers recently. Like, I've been loving Helldivers. Helldivers 2 is a ton of fun. The rank play multiplayer is just getting so bad. It's feeling soulless. Minecraft is mad chill. You don't really have to try. Well, and that's the thing, like, that I'm starting to get more accustomed to, I think is the word I'm looking for. Of course, like, I had my phase of where I loved grinding ranked games. I loved grinding ranked Warzone. I loved grinding, like, League of Legends ranked. But, like, games like Minecraft, like Helldivers, where you can chill. You can, you know, play a chill time with your friends. Minecraft, you can have, like, as many people as you want on a server. You guys can build. You guys can chill. Like, it's honestly such a great time to play Minecraft. And a lot of these games, especially Call of Duty, like, did I just buy 2 trophy systems? Oh, no, I bought plates. Yeah, the ranked multiplayer is filled with cheaters. They've already confirmed that the majority of the top 250 is cheaters. There's engagement optimized matchmaking. There's skill-based optimized matchmaking to manipulate you to buy more skins and to play the game longer. And I'm only playing tonight. I don't normally play Warzone anymore or Call of Duty in general. I wanted to jump on to see, like, how the game felt, you know, and if it was going to be fun to play, and it's not horrible. It's definitely not as enjoyable as if I, per se, were to have, like, jumped on, like, Helldivers, or jumped on, like, Minecraft or something. What a nerd, preying on your downfall. Smoosh, do you really want me to have my downfall before the server comes back, dude? Before the Minecraft server comes back? But yeah, honestly, Alex, like, you hit the nail right on the head. Like, it's just so much more of a chill time playing Minecraft, playing, like, especially, like, PvE games. You know, PvE games are just so great to play, honestly. I was gonna gas you, Waleed, I promise. I've just gotten out of the swing of, like, playing comp games, especially ranked comp games, and the crazy part is like, I don't really miss them. I don't really miss like competitive games. I really don't. Like I haven't really missed Call of Duty. I haven't really missed League of Legends ranked. Like Helldivers 2, Minecraft, Portal 2. I played Portal 2 recently. Like those games are just so much more fun. They're so much more chill to play. Repo. I mean, I heard a car. It's just been so much more fun. I love COD, but IDK. I was like 12 to 16-ish. I could sit and play for like 12 hours straight. Not play for like an hour and take a break. Dude, and that's seriously like... That's seriously it right there too, Alex. Like, I could have... I used to be able to play for hours on end. I mean, even like pandemic Warzone, man. Like Warzone during the pandemic, like when I lived with my roommates and we would squad up, play quads like all day on Warzone. It was so fun. But now, I mean, now I haven't played... I mean, but before this, I hadn't played Warzone or Call of Duty for like 3 or 4 months. That Black Ops 1 to Modern Warfare 3 era? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that is the golden age of Call of Duty. That is the golden age. Black Ops 2 will never be topped. Black Ops 2 is the best Call of Duty game of all time. They try to replicate it, and they will never be able to replicate it because that game was just beautiful, and they'll never be able to bring us back to the golden era of Call of Duty ever again. No matter how much they try, like they can try all they want, they can try to do it, but it's never going to come back. And I think the sooner people realize that, the sooner people can move on from Call of Duty. Hopefully, play games that they enjoy and that are actually worth their time and money, and that we can, and then Call of Duty can either adapt and get better, or they can be left by the wayside. But I don't know. Helldivers 2 is so much fun with friends. I love Helldivers 2. Smoosh, I'm so glad that you introduced me to Helldivers, that you and Rex introduced me to Helldivers. I love Helldivers so much. It is a phenomenal game. And guess what? It's only $40. It's not $70 like Black Ops 6. It's not $80 like the new Black Ops 7 is going to be. It's not. And the game is phenomenally made. It doesn't crash. There's not overly expensive microtransactions. There's not cheaters. It's player versus everybody. Way better than COD? It is way better than COD. Absolutely is. Hey, welcome back, Jovian. So good to have you in the Twitch chat, man. Welcome back. Remake MW2 is actually really good. Are you talking about the more recent Modern Warfare 2? The only problem I had with the most recent Modern Warfare 2 is there was nothing to do besides multiplayer. The Spec Ops was not good. There was nothing to do besides multiplayer. That's my main issue. It doesn't crash. You try customizing a weapon? Bro, I customize weapons all the time on Helldivers 2, and it does not crash. Oh, wait. Are you talking about Helldivers 2? Oh, hi. I gotta be honest, the Black Ops 2 campaign is horrible, IMO. No offense. Hey, no offense taken. No offense taken. This is why we talk about these things. So that, you know, I love hearing about people's opinions. I mean, there are people that think that Modern Warfare 3 is the best Call of Duty of all time. There are people that probably think that, like, Advanced Warfare is the best Call of Duty of all time. I think Black Ops 2 is phenomenal all around. But I can understand why people didn't like the campaign. A lot of people don't like the futuristic setting. I just think the story and the branching storylines were just so good. I love branching storylines in video games. I don't like the futuristic setting, TBH. I won't get Black Ops 7. I won't get it either. Like, this is the first Call of Duty in 4 years that I won't buy. The game just has too many issues. The game just has too many issues, and Activision just does not care. Activision does not care. As long as they're making millions of dollars off people, like, people, like, paying for skins and, you know, buying the skins, buying the battle pass, buying the black cell pass, like, they're not going to fix the game because they know that they can sell people incomplete games and people will buy it. And it's unfortunate because the Call of Duty community, gamers in general, you know, especially I would say the Call of Duty community, like, we deserve a good game, but I don't know if the Call of Duty community just doesn't realize that it's gonna take us not buying a game. It's going to take us not buying microtransactions for them to change it. And I don't know if they don't realize that or what, but the game will never improve until we step away and say, hey, fix the dang game. Stop focusing on the shop. Stop focusing on the microtransactions. And make a game that works. Yeah, there's other people having the same issue as me. Helldivers 2 crashes when customizing a weapon randomly. I've never actually had it crash on me making a weapon, but that's... I believe it. You know, I completely believe it. I'm not saying I don't believe you. I completely believe it. Black Ops 2 Zombies and multiplayer was for real unbeatable. I agree with you, man. Like, oh, the Origins, Mob of the Dead... Like, two maps that people hail as the greatest maps of all time on the same game was phenomenal. I mean, incredible. COD 5 campaign was just so darn good. Black Ops 1 campaign had a really good story, too. I loved, oh my gosh, like, the campaigns back then. The last good campaign, in my opinion, was, Advanced Warfare. That's like the one thing Advanced Warfare had going for it. The campaign was actually really good at Advanced Warfare. Like, it was movie-level qualities of good. It was movie-level quality. Oh, that's a console glitch? Oh, it's a console glitch. Which makes it... I don't know if Smoosh plays on console, though, but he still has the glitch, though. That is a really good point, though. It probably is like a console glitch. I believe it. I just wanted to be like old Black Ops 2. I would kill for a game like Black Ops 2, but we're never gonna get that game. We'll never get it. We'll never get it. I miss World at War co-op campaign. Oh, you use a controller. Could that be it? Well, and their main thing for this camp. What is this? Oh, cool. Well, and one of their main selling points for this campaign is that it's going to be a co-op campaign. Cool, who cares? The game is going to be terrible. The game is not going to work. Like, who cares if it's a co-op campaign? Like, who cares if it's a co-op campaign? Who cares? If the game doesn't work, and it's riddled with microtransactions, the skill-based matchmaking is terrible, who cares if it's a co-op campaign? Who cares? Switch to mouse and keyboard whenever I make a weapon? Yeah, that's a good plan. I love co-op campaigns. Yeah, but what if the campaign's garbage? Black Ops 3's campaign was co-op, and that campaign was terrible. COD 5, a co-op campaign. Nothing beats split-screening campaign when I was a kid. I loved playing World at War's campaign. It was so fun. My brother and I have beaten World at War's campaign probably more times than we can count. Well, I've only seen it happen on console because I've never gotten it. Yeah, I've never gotten it either, Jovian, but I imagine it probably is something crazy. Hey, yo. Oh, this homie's moving kind of crazy. So many microtransactions. I like Black Ops 3. This might be contra... I did not like Black Ops 3. I did not like Black Ops 3. I didn't like it. I didn't like the multiplayer. The Zombies was mid until they released Zombies Chronicles. Once Zombies Chronicles came out, that's when the game got, like, infinitely better. But the game, I did not like the multiplayer, and the campaign was terrible. That campaign was so trash, bro. It was so bad. Sure, I didn't understand it, but it was just fun with my brother. Well, exactly. And you see, that is the unfortunate part, because that's what Activision is trying to sell us on. That's what they've been trying to sell us on for all these years. Like, hey, check it out. Modern Warfare 2. You guys remember Modern Warfare 2? We're going to remake, or quote-unquote, rebuild Modern Warfare 2, except it's going to be way worse. We're going to remake Modern Warfare 3, except Modern Warfare 3 wasn't terrible. The zombies definitely could have been a lot better. But the zombies was good for a month. Then they abandoned it completely. The multiplayer got better as time went on, but it's like... You know, it's like, why? I've only played Black Ops 3, so IDK, how it compares to anything else, especially campaign-wise. But I like it purely because I played a lot with my dad. Well, and that's the other thing, Jovian, is the fact that you are able to make those memories. That's what they're banking off of. They're trying to bank off of the fact that we have these fond memories of these games, and they're like, hey, You want to relive the memories of these games? You can do it for a cheap, cheap price of $80. And it's not going to happen, unfortunately. It's just not going to happen. Zombies was mid. Weren't you fangirling over Shadows of Evil? Yeah, but Shadows of Evil... Shadows of Evil, Der Eisendrache, and Gorad Krovi were good maps. That's 3 maps, Smooish. That's 3 maps on a game, bro. 3 maps on a $60 game where Zombies was the only thing I played. I only played Zombies on Black Ops 3. I didn't like the multiplayer. The campaign was awful. So, like, what else was there to play? I only played Zombies. The Zombies in Black Ops 3 was mid without Zombies Chronicles. It was. It was bad. Hopefully this isn't something I shouldn't say. But I miss the OG, like, gore aspect of old CODs, like COD 5, getting the Browning and taking some limbs off with Peak. LMAO, we got kitty cows now? Kitty cods now? No, there's nothing wrong with saying that, man. And I agree with you. Like, the Gibbs in World at War were so insane, it made the game memorable. Like, I remember the first time, like, I was... Is this guy cheating? Wait, is he cheating? I legit saw that dude lock onto him, like, through that bus. And hey, you know what? Hey, GG, we take it. No, Alex, I completely agree with you. The thing that made Call of Duty back then, especially for me as, like, a kid, is it felt grown up. You know, like, it was a mature game. It was a mature game. You had themes in the game that were mature. You had war. You had people dying. You had, you know, things that showcased it. Was it a video game made for fun? Yes. But nowadays you have... I mean, look at, you have weed skins. You have unicorn skins. You have alien skins. You have all of these skins that are just ridiculous. And the gameplay is terrible. Hey, I carried, by the way. Can you make me mod so I can remove the bot? Wait, who's the bot? Wait, Wally, the bot was already banned. I liked Revelation, seeing all the old maps. It wasn't enough. Revelations was not enough. Revelations was not enough. And it's sad when you see the concept of what Revelation should have been. Revelation should have been, like, so much better of a map. But, of course, due to time constraints, due to money constraints, the map had to be cut way down. The map had to be cut way down. Most of the things were removed from it, and it sucks. Well, Wally, did you want to rip one more, baby girl? Hey, GG too, Wally. GG, man. I'm already silver tonight. We're grinding. GG, man. Yeah, one more? Let's eat. Yeah, it sucks that Call of Duty has gone down this path. Because I bought Black Ops 6 day one. I pre-ordered Black Ops 6. The launch of Black Ops 6 was so freaking fun. The launch of Black Ops 6 was so fun, it gave me hope for Call of Duty. It gave me so much hope for Call of Duty. Like, the launch was so good. It was such a good launch. The beta was so fun. I loved playing the beta. And the launch of the game was so fun. The multiplayer was pretty good. You know, the multiplayer is pretty good. I didn't really touch multiplayer. You know, I'm more of a zombies player. The multiplayer was actually, like, fun. You know, like, sure, skill-based matchmaking, whatever. There were still games where I would play very well. You know, I'd play very well in a lot of the games. I was enjoying it. The zombies was so fun on launch. Terminus, Liberty Falls, Gobblegum was back, grinding weapons. I legit streamed, I think, for 10.5 hours when that game dropped. I think I legit streamed for like 10.5 hours when Black Ops 6 dropped, because I was having so much fun playing the game. The Easter egg was fun. The Easter eggs were fun. The gobblegum was fun. The zombies was so good. The game was so fun on launch. And then they released another DLC, Citadel Day More. It was great. Multiplayer was getting some small changes. Yeah, you know, multiplayer, whatever. I didn't really touch multiplayer. Multiplayer wasn't terrible. I heard people, you know, were kind of liking it. Warzone wasn't bad. Of course, there were cheaters. But Warzone wasn't in, like, a super bad state. The Tomb came out. Tomb wasn't bad. Shattered Veil came out. Shattered Veil wasn't bad. But then it almost just seems like they abandoned these games after, like, 2 or 3 months. Like, where's the optimization? I cannot count how many times I crashed while playing zombies. I crashed so many times playing zombies. I would crash. There would be game-breaking glitches. I mean, as you can see, there's cheaters everywhere in Warzone right now. In Warzone Ranked. In multiplayer Ranked. There's cheaters everywhere. Everywhere. Of course, you know, down here in, like, Silver, Bronze, I mean, you can speculate. Maybe there were some. I don't think there were some. But there are cheaters everywhere. There's cheaters everywhere. Engagement optimized matchmaking. Skill-based optimized matchmaking. If you play well in one game, you're going to be in the CDL the next game. And they do not fix these problems. They don't fix them. And not to mention, Call of Duty is a yearly release game. So it's like, hey, guess what? You spend $70 on a Call of Duty game 1 year. Great, you're going to get support for 2 months. And then we're going to abandon the game and focus on our next project. And we're going to charge $80 for it. Honestly, I don't mind the prices too much. Just because we get the full game and stuff. Like, TBH, Black Ops 1 was like $120 with all the map packs. Black Ops 2 at least had the Game Pass thing. Well, it's not even that, Alex. It's not... I feel like it's so hard to compare those games now. Because back then... Like, yeah, we had map packs and stuff. The map packs, you know, map packs are great. I'm not saying bring map packs back. I love free DLC. That's the one positive about people buying microtransactions in this game. Is we get the free DLC, but... The games back then were finished. You know? The games back then were finished games. Like, it didn't feel like you were buying an incomplete game. It didn't feel like the game was, like, half complete, and they would have to release a bug fix every week. They'd have to release a patch fix every week. Like, yeah, of course, there were, like, out-of-map glitches that people could do and that they had to patch out, but... I mean, here, there are cheaters. Servers are terrible. Guns, half the time, don't work. Your hit markers, like, you can be shooting somebody, and your hit markers won't even register. Like, the Call of Duty games back then, you would shoot at somebody. I mean, yeah, you know, if you had lag and stuff, that would change it, but you could shoot somebody back then and feel like you were actually shooting somebody. Now... A lot of the times in Call of Duty games, multiplayer in Warzone, you could be laying into somebody and they will turn and kill you faster. And you'll look at the kill cam, and the kill cam will be completely different from what you just saw. Or, you're not hitting your shots because of desync. I don't know. Like, it just seems like the Call of Duties back then... They were finished games. Like, yeah, yes, you had map packs. You could argue technically they weren't finished games. But in terms of how development went, it felt like you were getting your money's worth. I can't lie. When Black Ops 6 first released, that first 2 months, I was like, bro, this game, like, I was more than happy to pay $70 for that game at that point. I was more than happy to do it because the game felt fantastic. I enjoyed that game so much when it first came out, and now it's just like, I'm not playing it. It sucks. It sucks. And it's a shame. Like, I know there's that saying about, like, leaving things in the past. You know, like, we all have to move on from things eventually. I remember one franchise that it was hard for me to move on from was actually Pokemon. Pokemon games were like, I loved Pokemon growing up, and the last Pokemon game I played was Black 2, or was it White 2? It was Black 2 or White 2. And I remember it was hard for me to say goodbye to Pokemon because I was like, I love Pokemon. You know, I love the game. The game was fun. My friends would play it. My siblings would play it. But as we got older, you know, it was like we kind of just, you know, moved away from Pokemon. And it was hard for me when I stopped playing Pokemon, especially when the game started going in a direction that I didn't want it to go in, and I stopped buying it. And it was tough to move on, but I feel like Call of Duty is going to be just that for a lot of people, maybe even including myself. Because I have no desire to buy the next Call of Duty. I don't. The only thing that would make me buy the next Call of Duty is if they were like, hey, if you own Black Ops 6, like you can get Black Ops 7 as a discount, you know, maybe for like $40. I know they'll never say that. I know that will never happen. And I'm delusional for even thinking that there's a possibility that could happen. I know it'll never happen. But that would be the only thing that would make me think like, hey, maybe I'd buy it. Yo, how's it going, Rex? Rex, so good to see you. Hope you're having a good day today, man. How's your day going? Oh, man, you're streaming? Wait, am I streaming? I am totally butt naked right now. My foot cam is on. Yeah, I'm streaming, Rex. How's it going, man? How's it going? So good to see you. So good to see you, man. How's your day going? Any COD with jetpacks while running, I won't buy. Me too. I will not. We went through the whole phase of futuristic Call of Duties. Everybody hated them for the most part. Especially in, like, Infinite Warfare. I mean, people liked Advanced Warfare for a bit. People thought Black Ops 3 was fun. I don't like Advanced Movement. Like, what we have right now with the Omni movement is really, like, the furthest I would go. But, I mean, like, any kind of advanced movement, I don't like advanced movement. I don't. And I know games have to change. Because that's how you survive in the gaming industry. But I still will not buy a Call of Duty like that either. I really won't. It's going good, man. How are you? Hey, I'm doing really well today, Rex. I'm solo today. Break was having some microphone issues, so I decided to jump on some Warzone to see how it is. It's boring. If I'm being honest, it's boring. And that's not even because like I'm not as good as I used to be. I don't care. Well, like I don't care about not being that good. You know, I don't. I'm not doing this to, like, get into the CDL or the World Series of Warzone or anything. But, well, and the other thing is, like, for a long time, I thought it was me. I thought it was me. You know, for a really long time, I thought that I was just not starting to enjoy Call of Duty. That I was just not starting to enjoy Warzone. And I thought it was me, like, not liking gaming. You know, I thought, hey, maybe now that I'm getting older, maybe, you know, I'm starting to fall out of favor with these games. You know, maybe I'm not enjoying them as much. Well, I really enjoy Helldivers 2. I really enjoy Portal 2. I really enjoy Minecraft. I really enjoy Black Ops 2. I really enjoy OG Modern Warfare 3. I don't have the Krieg, so I shoot duds. Yeah, seriously, man, for real, right? If you don't have the meta, you're gonna get cooked. Oh, that's my first gulag I lost tonight. I think it's just the age gaps and those peak ages. A lot of younger people, like 2006 and 2010 kids, will say Black Ops 3 was the best COD ever. But they obviously missed peak COD, lol. But that was when their COD memories happened. Well, exactly. And that's the thing that Activision's trying to play on. They hope that they can nostalgia bait as many people as possible to play these new games. And I think it also depends on the game mode that you play too, Alex. Like, a lot of multiplayer enjoyers will still say OG Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2, and Modern Warfare 2019. But most of the Zombies players will say Black Ops 3 because of Zombies and Zombies Chronicles. I still say Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1. In my opinion. I can tell that's why I uninstalled the game. I don't blame you, man. It's... Well, and that's the point I was trying to make. I thought that I was just falling out of favor with gaming. And it sucked because I was like, dang, man. Like, Warzone used to be so much fun. Call of Duty used to be so much fun. And what happened? And well, it turns out they're just... They're half making the games and selling them for premium price. And they're not doing updates. They're not doing updates. They're not making Call of Duty how Call of Duty used to be. And I know I was just saying stuff about Black Ops 6 and how I was kind of meat riding Black Ops 6 there. I think the community sentiment, at least from what I've gathered... Wow, okay, Waleed. The community sentiment from what I've gathered is... The launch... Okay. This new Zombies is too easy, TBH. You're absolutely right, Alex. And I think that takes away from a lot of it. But they have to include the Warzone people, which I'm all for, like, having new... Like, the new player bases come and join... the Zombies community. You know, I've been playing Zombies for... Wow. I've been playing Zombies for 15 years. Like, I'm all for new people coming and playing Zombies. I'm all for that. Like, I would love the community, like, more people to come in the community, to solve Easter eggs together, to high round together. Like, I remember when Cold War came out, and there were people that you saw that would never play Zombies that were playing Zombies. I remember I saw, like, freaking XQC playing Zombies. I'm like, that bro would never play Zombies, right? I mean, maybe he would, but... The games have just, like, gone downhill so much. Or, a game will release, it'll be super fun. And then they'll just stop supporting it. If you hit, like, 40 on Black Ops 1, it was, like, huge. It would take hours. Now I get the 40 without even trying. And that's absolutely true, Alex. Like, I remember how hard it was to get to round even 30. Like, getting to round 30 on Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 was such an insane achievement. And something that you could brag about. And I was just like, oh, wow, you got to round 50 on Zombies? Like, what, did you fall asleep during it, or... The COD developers just aren't paying importance to what the community wants. It's just microtransactions and stuff. Well, and that's Activision. That is completely Activision's fault. And we know that that's Activision's fault. Activision wants to squeeze as much money out of the players as possible. So that they keep coming back. They keep buying skins. They keep spending time playing the game. And then they just do this year after year. It's unfortunate. But you're absolutely right in saying that, Rex. It's like they... Now, do I think that the developers would want to give us a good game? I would hope so. Like, in my heart of hearts, I would honestly like to think that the developers would like to give us a good game. But when Activision is tasking... When Activision is tasking them, and I shouldn't even say tasking them, when Activision is making the developers develop a new game every single year... How can we expect them to build on a game and to keep a game going for a long time? I mean, I've been using Helldivers 2 for an example. Helldivers 2 is... Sorry, I thought I heard someone. Helldivers 2 is the best live service game that's out right now because guess what? Guess what? Their microtransactions are not insanely expensive. They're not stupid, in my opinion. They're not dumb. They don't look ridiculous. They actually help you in-game, and they're in the shop forever. Call of Duty plays on this FOMO, you know, fear of missing out. Call of Duty plays hard on FOMO because they're like, hey, we know that, you know, you have a limited time to buy, to get this battle pass, to get this skin, and guess what? If you don't get it, it's gone forever. But Helldivers 2, they have good... Helldivers 2 has phenomenal updates. Helldivers 2 has, like, weekly balancing. What does Call of Duty have? Hey, guess what? We have the same problems we had when Black Ops 6 launched. We have the same amount of cheaters. More, even, because people know that they can get away with it now. And that they're not going to get banned. We have the same problems that we have had for years. And nothing is going to change. See, Helldivers is a good game, not because of how anticipated it was for release, but by the fact it wasn't pay-to-win game they had to spend your bank account on. You can take your time, too. And that's what I'm saying. Like, Helldivers 2 legit had, like, no hype around it. Because, let's be real, who honestly played the original Helldivers before Helldivers 2 came out? Maybe a handful of people. Maybe. But what did the devs do at Arrowhead? I don't know if they developed the original Helldivers, but they innovated the game, made it completely different, built on the system they already had, and made the game amazing. They have weekly updates, major events that, you know, take time to do. Yeah, well, as you said, Rex, microtransactions and pay-to-win stuff that you don't have to break your wallet over. And and guess what else they have? They have dev posts. They have dev vlogs. Call of Duty has one dev vlog that they post in like 5 or 6 months, saying our next take a step into the trippy future of Call of Duty Black Ops 7, coming out for $79.99. Hey, don't you guys remember Black Ops 6 just released 2 minutes ago? Yeah, but Black Ops 7 is all the rage. Like, doesn't that just sound insane? Doesn't that just sound insane? The developers also give a thing, listen to the community, and prove it when they can. You're absolutely right. They listen to the community. They listen to the community. Activision doesn't care. Activision does not care. If you... Okay, we're going. I'm kind of filthy. If you were to not, like... Oh. It's hard because, like... Activision just wants you to spend money. And like I said... Is that inherently wrong? No. It's not inherently wrong. It's not inherently wrong because as a corporation, as a company, you need to make money to survive. You need to make money to make more games. I'm not saying that the goal of making money is a bad thing. No. But when you prioritize the dollar signs and the money over making an enjoyable and not to mention authentic experience, your game's garbage. Your game is terrible, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you promise in the next game because the game's still gonna be terrible. Peak is currently being mentioned. Jovian, you hit it right on the head, man. Helldivers 2 is the most fun and one of the best optimized games I've played in a very long time. And that's why I enjoy it so much. Like, that game is just so darn enjoyable. The game is just so enjoyable. What's worse is that Black Ops 6 drops in player count every day. And that's the thing that hurts me the most is Black Ops 6 on launch. I was just talking about this, Rex. Black Ops 6 on launch was so fun. It was so fun. Wow. Huh. GG, Wally. GG, baby girl. Black Ops 6 on launch was so fun. Like I said, I think I streamed for like 10.5 hours the day it came out. I had so much fun playing Black Ops 6 on launch. It was so fun. Like, it actually gave me hope for Call of Duty. Because, so, Modern Warfare 3 came out. Modern Warfare 3 was probably bad. Modern Warfare 3 was pretty bad. You know, on release. The Zombies was not fun. Well, the Zombies was okay. The Zombies was okay. But then they abandoned the Zombies. But the multiplayer got better. And, of course, a lot of people complained because, like, the campaign in Modern Warfare 3, you could complete in, like, an hour and a half. I think my playthrough was, like, 2 hours of the campaign. So people were optimistic, myself included, because Modern Warfare 3 had such a strong finish for multiplayer. And then Black Ops 6 was actually super, super fun. The beta was so fun to play. Zombies was super fun on launch. I didn't play the campaign. But the multiplayer was pretty enjoyable too. And I thought, I had hope. And of course, call me stupid, call me a meat rider, or whatever you want to call me, but I had hope that they actually were like, hey, Treyarch's back in the saddle. Treyarch knows what they're doing. And the game is going to come out, and it's going to be this good for the entire life cycle. And I was bamboozled. I was bamboozled again. I know they had such a good start, but they just threw it away. And I don't know why. Like, is game development and game management for a game that literally was amazing on launch, is it hard? Well, like, I'm not saying that to be a jerk. I don't know. I've never developed a game. But we see these other games that are developed and maintained so well. Look at Fortnite. Look at Helldivers 2. Look at Marvel Rivals. We have these games that are developed extremely well and maintained. By the way, man, you feeling better, my dude? I'm feeling a little bit better, man. I'm feeling a little bit better, Rex. Thank you so much for asking. I'm still having some chills and some body aches, and my wife and my son are still pretty nasally and sneezing and coughing up some gunk. I imagine they'll probably be sick for a while longer. I'll probably get that next week, but not feeling too bad right now, man. I appreciate you asking. Thank you. Oh yeah. And that's the other thing is, like, people will make the excuse of, like, well, Fortnite and Marvel Rivals and Helldivers 2, they don't do yearly releases. Yeah, and it's helping them tremendously. What's your point? Well, they have to build a new Call of Duty every year. No, they don't. No, they don't. My body isn't too sore anymore, so I'm doing fine myself. Hey, good, Rex. I'm glad to hear that, man. Did you see that routine I sent you? I hope it's working. But like, that's the thing, though. People will say, well, they have to build a new Call of Duty every year. No, they don't. No, they do not. Warzone literally makes them so much freaking money. They don't have to develop a new Call of Duty every year. They don't have to develop a new Call of Duty every year. They could go to every 2 years if they really wanted to, and guess what? If the previous Call of Duty was fun, if Warzone was fun, well-maintained, the cheaters weren't bad, skill-based matchmaking wasn't terrible, people would play your game and be happy with it for 2 years. Especially since we've been in a recession. People are getting paid less. Things are only increasing in price. Why would you expect people to be like, well, I'm going to pay $80 for Call of Duty again this year? And guess what? The game's not going to be good. It won't be. That's the worst part. The game's not going to be good. If the game was $80 and the game knocked my frickin' socks off, absolutely. When GTA 6 comes out next year and it's potentially 80, 90, $100, will I be buying it? I will be absolutely buying GTA 6. I do not care how much that game is, because I know that game is going to be the best game I've probably ever played in my life. They're asking you to spend that much on a Call of Duty game every year. And the game is broken. The game is buggy. The game is released unfinished. Warzone is terrible. I won't be doing that until next week. I still need some weights and my legs were hurting a lot for some odd reason. Gotcha, Rex. Gotcha. Yeah, just as you know, like I said, just start out slow. You'll hit your stride and you'll get going. You'll get going. I know I've been rambling about Warzone, and obviously I was playing Warzone. I'm not gonna be playing it anymore. Probably. I just wanted to see how it was, but that's my 2 cents. You know, it's like, if they made the game and the game was absolutely amazing, blew my socks off every year, maybe I wouldn't be so hesitant to spend money on it. And maybe a lot of people wouldn't be either. Maybe people would put more time into it. Maybe people would buy more microtransactions. But Black Ops 6 in, what, 4 months? 3 or 4 months? Well, I mean, I'm saying this like it already hasn't been, but Black Ops 6 is just going to be tossed by the wayside. It already has been, but it's going to be tossed by the wayside even more. The game's not going to be updated once October comes. So everything that's broken in the game right now is never going to be fixed. Us zombies players, we have to wait 4 months for the next map to come out. The next map isn't coming out until August. Our last map was what, April? We have to wait 4 months for another zombies map to come out, and zombies got boring too. Like, it just feels like there's no passion behind these games anymore. It's sad. It's sad. It feels like there's no passion behind these games anymore. It's sad, but, you know, the part that I'm grateful for is that there are so many other good games out there to play. There's indie games. There's Helldivers 2. There's Marvel Rivals. I don't play Fortnite, but people like Fortnite. There's Fortnite. And there's a lot of good games coming out. But hey, that's my 2 cents, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you guys stay hydrated. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight, guys. Take care.